Something's burning, I can't figure out what. It's either lust or a cloud of dust. Judgment is clouded, must just be the powder from the power of love. But I'm in something I don't know how to get out of. Left my girl in the house alone.
Welcome to the Louise Kate podcast. It's free Hunks and Hooker. I was about to say predictions because I did my video earlier, so I'm all out of sync. We've got the same lineup as last week, I believe. Yeah, was Callum off last week? Or was Callum here?
No, he was actually at the football game, wasn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why, yeah, cool. So we've got James. Do you want to say hello for us?
Hello, how you doing? All right?
I said James, but don't worry.
Well, he wasn't talking, so I might as well butt in. I'm Joe, obviously.
All right, okay.
You can follow me on Twitter, Joe Chapman, if you really want to. I'll tweet some nonsense. I hope you like it.
Cool. And Sham, do you want to say hello?
Hi guys, Twitter name Dodge and Split NYC.
Cool. I don't know what's happened to James. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, yeah.
Oh, God.
I thought you said Joe, that's why I didn't speak.
I said James, you fucking twat.
Right. Oh, sorry, right, yeah, hello. I'm James. It's NL Cool James 91 on Twitter. If you're not following me already, what are you doing? Get doing it.
They've got a life, James.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't speak to many people outside in the real world, so you people are all I need and all I have, so follow me. Now,
Bless.
I'll just say quick, somebody reminded me of it last week and we didn't say it. I just want to send my wishes on behalf of myself and probably the rest of all of us. Pat Rice, get well soon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I forgot. Like we all. I was working. All of us had other stuff to do, and we totally blanked. Like my mind went blank about it. I forgot all about it. But
yeah, I've not heard anything about him. How is he doing? Do you know?
I think he had an operation. That's all I know, and he's like in recovery or whatever, isn't he? Yeah, but I'm like, you know, for someone that's been there 33% of how long our club's been founded to now, that's quite, for one club man as well, that's ridiculous. So, total legend. So, I hope he gets well.
Good. Oh, bless you. That's cool. Right, so last week's games. Joe, do you want to start? Go. What did you watch? What did you think? Did you watch the Arsenal match?
Yeah, I watched the Arsenal-Everton match. That was painful at the end. Is this the same with everybody? I was really content with 0-0. With 0-0. No. I was happy, you know, it got to 75 minutes and I thought, 0-0, you know what, I'm going to take 0-0. And then we scored and I was like, oh, yes, this is a big win. And then we conceded and I was really angry about that.
Yeah.
I would have taken 0-0 if we did, because we got, Ozil's goal got me too excited. And then I was just let down. It felt like the old days. I don't like it. I wasn't happy. But Everton played... Well, the thing was, Everton played so well in the first half as well.
Yeah.
And I always had my doubts about Martinez. I never liked Martinez. But I think it was more Dave Whelan talking him up, being an idiot like he is.
Yeah, but he was right, wasn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's right.
I think he's turned that club completely around.
Yeah, exactly. I bet they're so glad to get rid of Moyes. Like, imagine if they got rid of Moyes 5 years ago. Imagine where Everton would be now. Jesus. You right, Sham?
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. No, it's fine, don't worry. Your coughing can interrupt, it's cool. I haven't really got much to say, to be honest. Go on, someone else say something, please.
Yeah, it was hoping we'd get 3 points to go 7 points clear, but at the end of the day I was happy with that draw.
We're still 5 points clear, don't worry about it. We're still 5 points clear. And like the way Everton have been playing, they've been so good this season. A point at home against them, you know what, it's not a bad result. I
would have preferred,
Yeah, you would have preferred a win, of course, you know. Who wouldn't?
Also the way they conceded right at the end, you know, worked so hard to get that goal, didn't we? And
that's what was annoying about it. You know, we got the goal and you thought, yes, we're over the line, and then go on, Sham, what's his name?
Delafeu. I can do that one. Delafeu. I've got that one as well.
Well done. Then
one of the only ones I can do. But no, I thought it was a brilliant goal. It's one of them that I thought Gibbs could have possibly closed him down, but it's obviously the wing backs were knackered, weren't they? I think they're one of the only teams that really ran Arsenal ragged, and I don't really like looking at possession stats and stuff like that, but it's very rare that a team out possessions Arsenal. You know?
True.
At the Emirates as well. Yeah, definitely.
Their fullbacks were like up and down all game, weren't they?
Well, you talked about Seamus Coleman, didn't you? You said about how Arsenal have been linked with him, and you were like, I think he's a really good player.
He is.
I'll keep an eye on him. And
I'll take him.
I thought he played magnificently that game, and Barkley as well. I like Barkley. Such a class player. such. I mean, Thierry Henry was sat next to Edgar Davids, wasn't he? There.
Yeah.
And I read a report that they did, and they both said that they were just drooling over Barkley. Like Henry and Edgar Davids were like, this guy's build England around him and Wilshere and stuff like that, and we'll be set.
I mean, that's
good praise. That's good praise from Thierry Henry and Edgar Davids when they say you're good. You know, they're two of the finest players of our youth, really. Aren't they?
I don't get why Edgar Davids, left such massive clubs to go to Spurs.
He was at the end of his career, wasn't he? At the end of his career, that's why. He wouldn't have gone to Spurs when he was 25, mate, and running the Dutch team. No way would he.
He was awesome. He was one of my favourites growing up.
I loved Edgar Davids. He used to wear them glasses. Why did he used to wear glasses?
I think that a condition in his eyes or something.
Condition, because I always thought it was for fashion when I was younger.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, he's Edgar Davids. He's way cool.
That's well funny. Did anyone? I didn't, like I said, I didn't catch match of the day or any of the games. But what did you think of the Man United Newcastle game?
I love that.
They lost twice in a week. Beautiful. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I didn't watch it. I watched goals on Sunday, and he only gave about a 2-minute clip to Manchester United because apparently they couldn't talk about it enough. Really, what we want is them to dissect this game for half an hour to show just how shit Manchester United were. They lost 2 home games in a week. It's just absolutely incredibly beautiful.
That was Arsenal to get slaughtered.
It's beautiful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If Arsenal lost at home to Newcastle, they'd be there for about an hour wanking over it. But it's Man United. Obviously, we can't upset Man United, but we can laugh at them as much as we like.
I was going to talk about the games I watched during the week. We haven't even gone over the whole game that was before the Everton game, but I couldn't believe Bentner scored.
Oh yeah,
Super Nicky B. Nicky.
Yeah.
2 minutes. It took him 2 minutes to score.
Well, I mean, we all sort of. Well, I jump on Jenkinson, don't I? You guys. I know you, Joe. You're always a Jenkinson fan, but I gave praise where praise is due. That was a fantastic cross. Fantastic cross.
Yeah,
and I think Nicholas Bentner was sort of in there really as a sort of a mind game because he's a guy that Steve Bruce always seems to take. He took him at Birmingham. I think he took him when he was at Sunderland. And I think, he's on the shop window, so I think he was like, if I play Bentner and he does well, maybe Steve Bruce will chuck some pennies. And because him and Wenger are friends, aren't they? They sort of deal with each other quite a bit.
He used to loan in quite a lot of players, didn't he?
I remember Arsenal had Wilson Palacios on a trial. Do you remember that, Wilson Palacios? Do you guys remember him? He used to play for Spurs. Arsenal were like, look, we've got Abu Dhabi and some others, but if you take, I think he was the manager at Wigan at the time, Steve Bruce, and he said, if you take this guy I've got on trial called Wilson Palacios and he does well for you, I'll buy him off you in a few years' time. But obviously that didn't work out. But so maybe I think he sort of did that to get Bentner out there, and because I think Bentner's going to go, even though he has scored. I think he knows.
Oh, of course he's going to. I hope he does. Please, someone take him, please.
Yeah.
He may have scored against Hull, but please, someone take him.
Liverpool versus Norwich. I mean, Ruddy, I feel sorry for the guy. Suarez just seems to destroy him, and the goals as well.
No.
That first goal was epic. I'm not going to lie.
You're going to praise Suarez now.
I never said it. I never said he was a bad footballer. I just think he's a disgusting human being.
But at the end of the day,
which he is.
You don't look at he may be, but you want to look at his football qualities on the pitch, don't you? Who cares what he's like outside the pitch, you know?
Well, this is it. I don't know what he's like outside the pitch, but on the pitch, he is called people an effing black this and that, and he has bit people and bitten people's ears off. I don't really want him doing that in an Arsenal shirt. If he didn't do that, it wouldn't be a problem him playing for the club. But in fact, he's such a scumbag.
Laugh was that everyone was going British Premier League hat-trick I've ever seen, and Robbie Savage, who I've never ever liked Robbie Savage, even as a player. I remember I think it was Arsenal Birmingham City. It was one of Cesc Fabregas's first games, and he kicked the ball and it hit Robbie Savage in the bollocks, and we all like, go on Fabregas. He was like 17. We were all like, go on Fabregas, and he come out and he said that ain't the best Premier League hat-trick I've ever seen.
He said Bergkamp against Leicester, didn't he?
I was on the pitch against Bergkamp at Leicester City, and that still is. And he went, and Carnou's against Chelsea was better than Suarez's as well.
That was a good hat-trick. That was a good one. But the Bergkamp one was astounding. It was astounding. Every goal was fantastic. I think they all got into goal of the month, didn't they? But only 2 of them got in the top 3 of goal of the month. He got one against Bolton, I think, in goal of the month. Yeah. He's the only ever player to get 3 goals in the top 3 goals in the same goal of the month.
Talking about goal of the month, Ramsey got a goal of the month, didn't he, against Liverpool?
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah, no, I was just going to say about the Moylerstein. He got his 3 points against Villa, which I didn't think he was going to do. And then obviously the Monday night Swansea Hull, Danny Graham, after 30 games, finally shut me up.
Yeah.
He's only scored 1 goal. Like, don't get too excited.
Oh no, I'm not getting excited. It's just I had people telling me like, oh, leave, lay off for him. Lay off.
Are you abusing poor little Danny Graham?
Oh, I was, yeah, because I think he's Scottish, and obviously because of my dad, I'm like, oh yeah, your Danny Graham's fucking good, isn't he, Dad? And he's like, oh, leave him alone. We're trying our best. Jordan Rhodes can't do everything.
Jordan Rhodes.
Kenny Miller's like past it now. I'm like, oh.
Kenny Miller, there's a name from the past. Yeah. I always get mixed up between him and is it David Healy, the Northern Ireland striker?
Oh no, we won't talk about David Healy to my father. We'll get into sectarian war, so we'll leave that.
Yeah, really. that's just too much.
Yeah, he did a bit of a celebration that he shouldn't have done against Celtic one time.
Oh, did he? Oh God. Oh, is your family Celtic or Rangers then?
Celtic, Catholic. So yeah, Celtic.
Good man, I suppose. I'm not into the religious side of things, but I don't know.
Well, it's still meaty subject over there. So
it is. Yeah. We don't get that Arsenal Tottenham, do we? We just don't like it.
No, it's just football. Yeah, that's it. It's the football religion, not actual religion. Yeah.
Yeah, no religion or politics involved there.
Definitely. Best way. Well, it's a safer way.
What did you guys think of the Man City games? The 2 games. West Brom, Man City. They won 3-2. And then they drew at the weekend.
That was a shock result against Bayern Munich, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, this is it. I started watching it, and Bayern Munich went 2-0 up in about 12 minutes, and I thought, oh, well, this is going to be a thrashing. This is going to be a thrashing. I can't be arsed watching this. I'll turn it off, and then put it back on later on. They were 3-2 up, and I was like, really?
And they were only 1 goal away from topping the group, weren't they?
Yeah, I know.
Pellegrini didn't know about that.
Didn't they rest a lot of players as well?
Yeah,
they did.
The key players, like Sergio.
Because I spoke to my dad about it, and he said he was quite pissed off because Micah Richards played, and he was like, "That's him cut aside for Arsenal when we buy it." Because my dad's adamant, I think that we're going to get Micah Richards. So
I like him.
I like Micah Richards. If he didn't have as many injuries as he had, I reckon he'd definitely be first choice for England now. He definitely would be.
Yeah, he doesn't get anywhere near the England squad, does he? You think Kyle Walker and Glenn... I'd have Micah Richards over either of them.
Yeah.
Over either Johnson and Walker.
Walker's is one of them that when he's fit and he's out there, he will give you 100%
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just... I don't know, he's a bit of a loony, if you know what I mean, isn't he? Like, you can see...
Yeah, but sometimes you need a loony.
For a tackle. Yeah. Oh, no, he's he's one of them hard, rugged type of players that I think he'd fit in at Arsenal.
Yeah,
because I'm a bit worried about Sagna. I really do think Sagna's probably going to go back to France or whatever now. I think he's going to resign.
I think he'll go back to PSG. I think he'll go to PSG, to be honest.
Yeah, who did he play for before? Was it Auxerre?
Auxerre, yeah. But he was a PSG fan as a kid.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll probably take him back home then, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I played football with these blokes, actually, and one of them grew up with Bakary Sagna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's what he claims. He was semi-pro and he couldn't make it. He didn't get to Clairefontaine Academy or whatever, but Bakary did, and he used to play with him in his...
he's bitter about it still to this day.
Yeah, well, he thought he was shit hot and things, and I was in goal, and I kept denying him, and he kept going, put down, getting really annoyed. So that was quite funny. He was wearing a Man United shirt, so he can...
I'm not going to sit here and lie. I missed the Arsenal game yesterday due to travel circumstances.
You didn't miss much. It was quite... Napoli, they're horrible to watch, aren't they?
I knew Higuain was going to score before I said to you guys, didn't I, that he'll do it.
You did, yes.
I just called it. It's just how the way Arsenal are. It's just how unfortunate things go. But I saw the highlights and I don't know. It looked to be just tiredness to me.
Yeah, it wasn't a good performance from us. Napoli are a bit of a horrible team to play, to be honest, and their fans, mate, they sound terrifying. They sound like they come from like the depths of hell.
We were all on lockdown, weren't we? I mean, the whole Arsenal hotel, when they were like, the players just stay, you got to stay in your rooms, you can't really go out.
Yeah.
And that, to me, I think, you can sort of lose a game in your head before you actually go out and play with stuff like that.
Is that really true?
You want a bit of freedom, didn't you?
Are they really that bad? Is that why people weren't sitting on the lower tier, like what you said, Joe?
Well, I don't think they let any fans on the lower tier because they'd probably come onto the pitch and knife them if Arsenal scored. It sounded terrifying out there.
Well, I mean, do you remember when Man United played Roma all those years back in the Champions League? And they got stabbed. Even the police out there. I know it's my family heritage and everything, but they're fucking crazy. I mean, they booted a girl down the stairs. A 10 to 12-year-old girl. They just booted her down the staircase.
Yeah, they're not good with it, are they? Like you get this in Europe. What about when we played Leeds and Galatasaray?
Yeah,
two fans got killed. You get some scary fans out there.
I mean, I haven't read anything about it from the point of view of any fans having any trouble because apparently at the Emirates Cup when we played Napoli, it was all sort of calm, but then there was a fight between some Napoli and some Arsenal fans, and then more Arsenal fans got involved. And that's how it sort of started. And then when they played us at home in the Champions League, they trashed the Pinebury corner, didn't they? They
trashed the pie place, yeah.
They hit an old man with something. Apparently, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Arsenal's the kind of club that's got hooligans that want to go out and knock 7 colours of shit out of people. No. Even if they did, Napoli are the wrong sort of people to fight anyway.
We don't really have any of that here, do we?
They will stab you and stuff like that, and that sort of police out there, they won't do anything anyway.
It is really nice how, last May, I think it was last May or June, I was over in Naples when I don't know who they were playing, but it was a really, really big game. And, when they score, they won this game, I can't remember who it was, it must have been a rival, but there was fucking, fireworks and loads of shit going on. I think that's pretty fucking cool to be, I mean, obviously the violence isn't, but the fact that they're so passionate, it's
definitely. I mean, them as a country are, I think, the whole league, if you watch it, I mean, you can tell they're passionate. I don't know if you guys saw it last year, there was a game, I think it was Sampdoria versus another team, and I think Sampdoria were near to being relegated, but only one fan went. Did you guys see that?
No.
The one fan, he went on his own. The rest of the Sampdoria fans protested they wouldn't go to the game or whatever. I think it was Sampdoria, and it was just one guy on his own, and he got cheered by the opposition fans, and all the players after the game, the Sampdoria players or whatever, they all threw their shirts to him because he was just the only guy. It was so funny. There's just a picture of one guy sat there in a massive stadium, all on his own.
I'm looking at that now.
It's an epic picture. It's quite a funny story. But
you get these fans from abroad though, and they are so passionate, and the displays are great, and the ultras are good for football. But do they really need to stab each other? No, that's the scary thing. It'd be really nice when you see these teams come to the Emirates and you see Olympiacos and Dortmund, and their fans are just jumping for 90 minutes and setting off flares and stuff. It looks great, but they always push it too far, don't they? They always.
I've been to so many Champions League nights at Arsenal. And people like Ajax, Dortmund, I mean, they blend in with you after the game and stuff like that as well. I went to Arsenal Ajax, I can't remember how many years ago. I think it was at Highbury. I think it might have been the year we actually got to the final. And some of the Ajax fans were in the same stand that we were in. And they were so nice, I weren't very old. I must be about maybe 15, 14. And they were all just chilling with my dad. When we played Dortmund and stuff, they're just chilling, talking. They're just proper nice guys,
So the Ajax guys, they're a great bunch of lads, are they?
Well, they're just, sometimes some clubs let them down. I mean, I don't know about you guys. You've seen the potential list of people with...
Has he gone again?
He's gone again, yeah. He's making an interesting point and he's gone.
I'm here. Yeah. Who would you take out of the list?
Atletico, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Atletico's the one I don't want.
PSG, I want PSG so I can go. I want to go. I want the PSG
Atletico, one. I agree with what Thierry Henry said last night. Atletico Madrid are the one I wouldn't take.
If we have PSG, you lot can all come over, we'll get tickets, then we can have a massive party.
I said I want PSG or I want Real Madrid.
I can see us getting Real Madrid.
We got Real Madrid, we can beat Real Madrid because it's like what Henry said, we do well with teams that don't sort of press and allow Arsenal to play. I think Real Madrid and PSG will sort of let Arsenal do what they want because they're confident with what they have. And Marcelo does Sergio Ramos still play right back, or is he more in the centre now?
I think he's more in the centre.
I've always said that bloke's a fucking liability. I'm like, just pressure him all game.
Apparently he's fell out with the Real Madrid coach and chairman.
Yeah. Well,
He's
anyway. The amount of games I've seen him cost Real Madrid points.
Yeah, why do you hate him so much? I think he's not bad for Spain, is he? He does all right. He can't be that bad, James.
It's just a liability with all the red cards.
Oh no, I know. I'm not saying he's like terrible, but he's one of these guys that sort of like who can I compare him to? It's a bit like Jenkinson for us. There's times when he makes these mistakes that cost us points, or he will concede a goal that we should never concede. It's just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
He is better than Jenkinson, I won't lie.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, definitely. Of course, he's better than Jenkinson. He's at Real Madrid and he's in the Spain squad, but he's still, I'm trying to compare him to someone who makes silly mistakes. Jenkinson's the only one I can think of at Arsenal that does it.
Emmanuel Abue made quite a few.
Yeah, but Abue's not there anymore. I'm talking about.
Thank God he isn't.
Didn't we have this last week? Wasn't we talking about Abue last week?
King Abue.
Don't call him that. I hate the whole thing. The whole thing. Everyone loves Abue. He was shit. Whatever.
We'll say though about Abue and Drogba. I don't know if you guys saw this. The Turkish Football Federation having a go at them for having the Mandela slogans on their shit.
Yeah, apparently they might get fined. Yeah,
fine them because they're not allowed to have slogans. I'm like,
racist.
Well, yeah. To me, I was sort of like, that's a bit racist.
A bit. Joking. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's not like it's a sales slogan or anything. It's not like Bentner with his Paddy Power pants or anything, is it?
It's respecting one of the greatest men of the 20th century.
Yeah, exactly. I found that disgusting. I was like, Sepp Blatter, I know you don't get involved much, but this is something you need to, after you pay tribute or whatever to him, I'm like, this is something you need to address.
Definitely.
Because I thought that was bullshit in my...
How would you guys feel if we drew Barcelona again?
Messi's still out, isn't he? So that's one thing.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have that as the...
They still got Neymar, though. He's quite good.
Oh, yeah, you can't doubt that.
He's not bad, is he?
I'd like to see Fabregas back. I'd love to see Fabregas come back.
Did you see what he wrote?
No.
He was having an interview, and the discussion was on Arsenal, and he said that he still watches their games. The only time he don't watch Arsenal games is when he's playing himself. But he says you never know. I mean, he's surprised the world at any moment. So
he said if he ever leaves Barcelona, the only club he'd come back to is Arsenal, isn't he? But I only take people on their words so much.
Even though we have so many midfielders, I'm still taking that.
He won't leave Barcelona. He's happy there. He's home. That's what he wants to do.
Definitely.
Nothing about that. End of discussion really with that front in it. I don't know if I'd want him back, to be honest. He paid his way out. He paid his way at the club. It's a bit. He was a bit patronising when he left, so you can't really say.
Yeah, but he's like what you just said. He left to go home. He didn't leave out of malice. It weren't like Van Persie or anything. I don't think he tarnished any legacy that he sort of created. Or
he did have to pay. He had to pay off his contract though, didn't he, to go? So that's a bit.
I think it was just like.
Not happy with that.
Well,
I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'll wait till it happens, and then I'll have an opinion. Currently,
I don't want Munich. I don't want Atletico, and I don't want Barca. If I can help it,
it has to be PSG.
I think PSG
come over. Yeah, all come over. We'll have a massive party. It'd be great fun. Come on, you're all welcome. You can all crash here. Get on it.
I actually would if I had a passport.
Just a quick question. Can we claim things on podcast expenses?
No.
Seeing as you're the...
Are you employed? Are you employed under Louise K management? You're my staff.
Can we claim a podcast trip? Can we do this?
Yeah, it'd be like a podcast party. It'd be great fun. An away day in Paris. Come on, Louise.
That would be good, yeah.
I mean, Callum's missed out on the podcast, so you only have to buy the 3 tickets for, Callum's missed out.
Sorry, am I not going as well, or am I just sending you?
You don't need to pay.
Just send me.
Of course, Joe, you're there.
I guess
I'm already here. You don't have to pay for a hotel. You can sleep here. I've got enough room for you all. That's all cool. I'll make you food, and that's all right, isn't it? Beans on toast. The French equivalent.
Did they do Heinz over there? Have they got Heinz?
Heinz, actually, I know a shop.
I'm sorry.
Well, we have actually got a tin of Heinz beans over there, which my housemate bought because she loves all things British. But I don't touch the stuff.
Anyway.
I'll get you. I'll do the French equivalent. I'll do you snails on the baguette.
No, that's disgusting.
Snails are lovely.
No.
Yeah, they're lovely.
No.
Have you had them?
No, I don't want to.
Well, there you go.
Skip on a kebab, something like that. Keep it eating.
Okay, here we go. I'll tell you something about their kebabs here. Going off football from it, their kebabs here are absolutely gorgeous, and people eat them in the day. They don't eat them when they're drunk. They eat them in the day. They will go to a kebab shop to eat their dinner, like businessmen and things, and you think this isn't right. In England, this is pissed up food. This is what you eat when you're drunk. But here, people are just like, you know what I fancy for lunch? A Greek kebab, and they go and get a kebab.
That's because
the people.
Yeah, that's because they know what's in it, and it's not on a stick, just mashed up.
It's bloody good here. It's bloody good here.
Yeah.
I love a French kebab. Well, it's not French, it's Turkish or Greek.
Right, let's move on to the questions. James, have your computer loaded up yet?
Yeah, I've got a few here. Let's have a look. Right, Joe, let's go for one that me and you sort of talked about the other day. It's from @Lee Saville. Hello, Lee.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Lee. He said, "Who's your favourite for the Ballon d'Or and why?"
Ribéry.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll win it, but I think Ribéry should win it. He won the treble with Bayern Munich. He's been the best player in Europe all year. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Simply, like, I think Ronaldo's going to win it though, and I think Messi being on the shortlist is a joke, really. But it's FIFA's favourite player, isn't it?
Yeah. If Ronaldo did win it, it would make me laugh, considering Blatter come out and said, "Yeah, I think Messi's the better player, and I prefer Messi as a person or whatever."
Well,
he said Ronaldo was too egotistical or something. I'm like,
well, there we go. That means Messi's won it, doesn't it?
Considering you're the kind of guy that paid for all the people to be flyed out for a one-legged, whatever it was, vote for who's the FIFA president, and then he cried when he found out that he was going to win. Like, you knew you were going to win, and then you still do the envelope opening and the drum roll. I was like, that's not the most egotistical thing in the world. I don't know what is.
Well, Ballon d'Or's a joke, isn't it? Because it is just who's FIFA's favourite player. It's who's FIFA's favourite manager is. To
me, it's like you win the treble with your team.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
It's got to be. He's the best. He's the best player. And he was at the best team as well. Because Bayern Munich were the best team last year in Europe. That's just...
Well, it's fact they won it. They won it, so...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And, even now, there's still no signs of slowing down, is there?
No.
Well, other than the Man City result.
Yeah.
I'll let them off for that, though. They won 7-0 in Werder Bremen the other week, so they can't...
they're like 10 points clear of Dortmund, ain't they? And
they're still undefeated in that league as well, aren't they? They haven't been beaten in the Bundesliga yet.
Yeah, they're unbeaten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So, next question.
I was going to say, Joe, do you have another Ask Louise, or do you want me to write ones on it?
I don't actually. I don't have any questions for Louise next week. Sorry.
All right.
I'm really quite gutted about that.
Let's have a quick look. Okay. I'll do one from Josh. @Potterboy, who has been your standout player for this half of the season and why?
Obviously, Aaron Ramsey.
He wants to jump in on that now.
I just did, Aaron Ramsey.
Any reason why? Is that it?
Any reason why? Have you seen him?
The reason's obvious.
Have you seen him? He's been shit hot.
How many times do you, I just talk here, I don't necessarily know what you're talking about, so stop asking me things that I don't know. Anyway, yeah, of course, Aaron Ramsey's brilliant. What? Is Joe gone, or is this just me?
No, I'm here.
No, we're all here. I was waiting for Sham to speak.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, I mean, there's Aaron Ramsey, but we all know that from what he had to go through, from last season, getting all that stick, and to what he's producing now. So, yeah, it has to be Aaron Ramsey.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke, could it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously, it's like Ramsey's up there, but I'd still say for me it's Mertesacker. I just think the way he's reading the games now, and I think how much he's taken the club to his heart as well. Because there was the sort of people that a bit like Ramsey, they were like, Mertesacker, he's too slow, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. But I think this season he's just come out and slugged away.
He's been brilliant, hasn't he? He has been brilliant.
It's like Wenger said. I think Wenger, he's the one who collects the club fines. Like if players turn up late for training or whatever or misbehave, he's the one that has to collect the fines. And I'm going to see him walking around the training ground with a tin, just taxing, knock. It's like, come on, money in the jar type thing.
And for the Christmas party.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's really, really improved. And I mean, even in the England game, when he scored, you could see against Jet. Yeah, it was a brilliant goal, and I don't know. I think he just speaks well as well. He does a lot of the outside talking and stuff.
The
they've said him and Podolski, and they'd be like the jokers of the pack as well.
Yeah.
And they've just said, you know, and I think out the new batch, obviously Ozil, great signing, but I think Flamini coming back has been the best at. Yeah. I mean, Yaya Sanogo, we haven't even really seen him, have we?
No, I forgot all about him.
And the goalkeeper, we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen this Vivian Arno.
No, well, Szczesny's been playing so well, hasn't he? Szczesny's been much. They've all improved. They've all improved, and they've all gelled. And it's so nice to not have to worry about our defence like we have done with Kolo Touré and Sendos and Gallas and everyone else.
The other week, isn't it? Like the other years when Monreal wasn't there, if Gibbs or whatever was injured, we had people like bloody Andre Santos, and it's so nice to have someone like Monreal who's another brilliant come in. Yeah, fucking hell, that guy, was
Guile Clichy, Jesus.
Yeah, I wasn't a Clichy fan.
He was dreadful, Clichy. He had that one good year, didn't he, in about 2007, when you thought, look, we've got our replacement for Ashley Cole, and he just went shockingly bad.
I remember when he gave that penalty away against Birmingham when Eduardo got tackled, and just Gallas, everybody, the death stare they gave him.
Do you have to bring that up, really? Do you have to bring up that day was top? That was like the worst day ever. And Gallas cried on the pitch.
Yeah, when they looked, they just all turned around instantly. It was sort of like, you bellend. The faces you could just see how the seething. But
we lost the league that day, mate. We should have won it that year. We should have won it that year.
I agree with you, Joe. It's finally nice that we've sort of got a balance. I mean, last night I would just blame it down to tiredness, I think, you know. But I said that about Giroud in the Everton game, didn't I, on Twitter? I said that, he looks really... I think the pressure on him is...
It's too much, really.
Yeah. I mean, the shot in the end, if it went in, would have been one of the best goals in years.
They were so unlucky with that.
Yeah.
And it's too much to ask for him for a whole season, too.
Definitely. I think he's even come out and said, we need a back...
he said himself, And he even praised Bennett, to motivate him to get better, because... Yeah. He will need a rest at one point.
Bennett together, though, can you? You can't play them two together.
No.
I just can't see it working.
You can probably play Walcott and Giroud up front together.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like what we said, I know we love Podolski on here, but it's like as soon as Podolski comes back, the better. I can't wait for Podolski to come back.
I think he's in the squad for the City game.
Really?
That would be good.
Cool, it'd be nice for a little cameo. I don't imagine him starting.
No.
He won't start. No, he won't start.
I mean, if they play old banana fingers as well, for Podolski shooting from range, so you never know, he might flap it.
Good old banana fingers. He played last night, didn't he? He got a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard I read in the paper he's getting recalled. So.
Well, that would be nice for us.
Yeah, it was common though, wasn't it? That he ain't gonna be dropped for error, was he?
Well, I think Roy Hodgson sort of gets on old Perligo. He's like, you can't drop the old heart. You need to play him. Could you play that up? So,
right, if we
up, yeah.
Have we all got our predictions ready? Because I haven't.
Predictions?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got BBC in front of me. I haven't jotted them down because obviously I've been working. So
same here. I'm doing mine as I go along.
Just are we doing all of them, or are we just chopping and driving? Which one?
No, we're going to do them all because obviously it's just Saturday, Sundays, isn't it? So,
Wicked. All right. Yeah.
Yes, we'll do them all. We'll do it like we did last week as well. We'll all read them out, then discuss. Yeah.
Wicked.
Awesome. Right. So Man City, Arsenal. I've done 2-1 to Arsenal. Joe.
2-1 City.
Sham.
1-1.
And James.
I've done 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah, same as you.
To be honest, I don't really, think we're going to win, but it would be nice.
I'm just being realistic here. City look, as always. City looks shit hot at home. They've got a 100% record, and that Negredo and Aguero, fuck me, they look good. Yeah. I know Arsenal have been playing really well. I know we've been really good this season. We're top, and we're looking strong, and we're looking good, but
and tired as well.
I just don't. They're terrifying, City, and I know we have to get a result. But I just think they're going to have too much for us. I really do. I think after we've had a bad week, lost at Napoli, City got the extra day's rest. They managed to rest players.
Yeah, I was about to say to you, they got the extra day.
Yeah, and people like Yaya Toure, Sergio Aguero company, they didn't even play midweek, so they've had a 4 weeks rest in a way.
Exactly, lucky bastards.
Arsenal, well, that's the advantages of having a good squad. You know, good. You know,
they've got an excellent squad, haven't they?
And also, Arsenal will need to start Walcott. That's a definite.
Yeah, yes, I think his pace is needed for sure. I don't know. I think we'll get a result. I'm more worried and concerned about the Chelsea game the week after than I am about Man City. Just for how they've been away. I know their home form's incredible, but I don't know. I think I can see us going up there, and I can see us getting something. I really can. I'll be shocked if we did lose. To be fair.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly,
I wouldn't be.
Honestly, the way we've been playing, I would be shocked if we drop the points.
But what about the way they've been playing? They've been shit hot, James.
But this is it now. This is make or break. This is it. This is when we play these big games, and the running we've got is the big running, and we've drawn against Everton, which he weren't happy with. He's lost against Napoli, so this is when everybody gets sceptical. So he needs to start winning, and I think this is the one we could get the 3 points from.
You never know. You know,
I hope you're right.
I would just hope that he starts Walcott. He has to, because when we've played with Santa Cazorla and Wilshere on the wings, we've been so central that we've not had any natural width.
I'd like to see him do Flamini and Arteta, though. I'd like the two holding.
I'm not a big fan of them two playing together. It has to be one or the other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think the way that City attack, though, I think two holding mids would be better. Me personally,
you've got a point.
Because you've got to contain. You can't let that midfield pass around. I don't know. Is David Silva back yet, or is he?
Yeah, he is going to be fit.
And I mean, Nasri's sort of doing a bit better than what he has been. And I'm like, you can't allow them to play, because as soon as that ball goes into the Aguero and that Negredo, it's it's scary. It's just frightening. Yeah, it's just frightening with them lot.
I think we can hold the ball much better than Man City. We've got better play. And if we, from the off, control the football, control the tempo, I think we will go on to do well.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, that's the thing with Arsenal sometimes. They have to control the play. If they don't control the play, then they cannot get physical, they can't get stuck in, and it's very hard to get the ball, so...
Well, with them having the extra day and everything, I think that they're going to just go out, they're going to try and bombard straight from the beginning of the game, like Everton last week. They're just going to go for it from the get-go. Yeah, but I think that we can contain it, and then obviously we can express and do what we do best.
Well, I hope you guys are right. That's what I'm saying. I hope you're right.
So the next game we've got is Cardiff West Brom. I've gone for 0-0. Joe?
Cardiff West Brom. Oh yeah, I'll go with you 0-0.
Sam?
I'll go 1-0 Cardiff.
And James?
I'm going to go 1-0 West Brom.
Yeah? Thoughts?
Yeah.
Why?
I'd just say 1-0 typically because of the home advantage of Cardiff. That's the only reason I can think of them scoring, because they got their home advantage.
I done West Brom just from the point of view of, I think both teams they've lost a couple, haven't they, recently? They need to sort of start picking up the points again. And I think, I'm trying to remember his name. The guy who went from Sunderland to West Brom. Sessegnon, that's it, yeah. I mean, Sessegnon, Shane Long, they're all really good players. I mean, Cardiff, obviously, they've got like Fraser Campbell and the rest of them, but I just think West Brom maybe bit better on the day.
Yeah, I can see where he comes from, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot.
Cool. Good stuff. And we'll move on. Chelsea Crystal Palace, 3-0 Chelsea. Joe?
I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea as well.
Sam?
3-1 Chelsea.
And James?
3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah? So we're all up with the 3 goals then.
Well, I don't like Chelsea, but I hope they do batter Pulis. I hate Tony Pulis, and I don't want Palace to start now, because I just can't stand to see him in that bloody tracksuit and that cap. I just don't want him. He shouldn't be around. He shouldn't be in football. So the more they lose, the better. I've got to say. I feel sorry for Palace, actually. I do. I feel bad they have to put up with that. Like, why should that? That just shouldn't be wished upon anybody. Poor sods.
They love it, don't they? Yeah. He's got him scoring. I mean,
he's got Shamak scoring.
And Jerome got one as well. That made me laugh. I'm like, oh yeah, that player that you said was shit at the beginning of the year. Now you've got him. Oh yeah, I love Karen Jerome. Just makes me laugh. I mean, I sort of rate Barry Bannon. I think that guy was a really good midfielder. I don't know why Aston Villa let him go.
I think you just like him. You just like him because he's Scottish.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a player. Okay. You know, I watch him and I'm like, you deserve better than this.
You know what, James? By the end of the season, I think I'm going to make a dream team of all your favourite players, and we'll have Hooper and Benteke up front, Bannon in the midfield, Seamus Coleman will be on the right back.
Seamus Coleman was a Cheyenne player. He weren't one of mine.
Yeah. I'll put Joe Hart in goal. I'll put old Bernardo Fingers in goal just to give him a game.
If it's my dream team, we will not have Joe Hart in goal. I tell you.
Definitely be Benteke and Super Hooper up front.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Over any strikers.
And Super Hooper, just rush goalie, whoever's last back. They can do it all.
Right, we will. Hang on, my iPhone. There you go. Next one is Everton Fulham. 2-1 Everton. Joe?
2-0 Everton.
Sham?
Same as you, Louise, 2-1 Everton.
And James?
3-0 Everton.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Fulham got their points, didn't they? Old Moylerstein. There you go, Sham. I've got it down now.
Nice one, James.
I kept hearing it over and over again, so I'm like, I can pronounce it now. Everyone's like, Moylerstein. So, but I think just Everton, like, they're buzzing from their game with us.
Yeah.
So I think Martin has even said, you know, when they told him about the possession stats, he was like, oh, really? Like, he's sort of surprised at how well they did. And I think Barkley and Lukaku and just the rest are so much better than what Fulham have. I mean, Berbatov, I think, even though he scored, he doesn't want to be there, really.
No.
And
He's a moody one, isn't he?
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think he's waiting for January and he can sort of chop and change things around.
I would take him on a 6-month loan, or until the end of the season.
He's a team wrecker to me. I think he's a team wrecker.
The only reason I say that is because he's a proven goal scorer, and we've seen at United, if he has the right service, he can do anything.
Yeah.
He's only a proven goal scorer when he could be bothered. You know, he's one of them, and he's lazy. He doesn't move more than 4 yards in a game. He just stand there, and he might do something tricky. But
he never did that for Man United, John. He still got 30 goals a season.
He got 30 goals one season, Sham. He wouldn't. He's 33, and he's not going to want to play second fiddle at Arsenal.
He's a team wrecker, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
every team he's been to, he's always, when he's left, they've always got better.
So would you have Berbatov or Bentner for the rest of the season after January?
Nicky B. After that goal againt Hull, definitely.
I wouldn't have either of them.
No, that's true. I
wouldn't have either of them.
Shoot both.
I wouldn't. Yeah, if you want to say shoot them both, fuck it. Yeah.
Why not?
It's late now. Fuck it. Yeah.
Right, moving on from that. Newcastle, Southampton. 2-1 Southampton. Joe?
I'm going to go 1-1.
Sham?
2-1 Newcastle.
And James?
Same as you, Louise. I'm going to do 2-1 Southampton.
Cool. Southampton have been good. Like, they have, haven't they?
I mean, Newcastle are on a good little run. But I think Southampton... are brilliant. Like,
Did you see Johnny Depp's goal against Man City?
Yeah, I did, what a goal.
Company went crashing.
Yeah. But no, I just think Southampton are just a tiny bit better, and I think they play the ball better and they hold the ball better than what Newcastle do.
Newcastle doing very well though. This is what I'm thinking. And how Pardew does it, I don't know. It's dark magic or something.
Because his job was on the line. I remember when we started the podcast, we were saying I think he's going to go.
Well, I hope he does because I hate that bloke.
I'm not a big fan of his, but Ben Arthur still can't get a look in, can he? So I'm like,
no, Sissoko's doing the business, isn't he?
Yeah, brilliant. I really like Ben Arthur. I'm a big Ben Arthur fan.
Ben Arthur, he can go in your dream team. There we go.
Yeah, no, I like Ben Arthur a lot, but
Ben Arthur. I'm going to make this as we speak. Carry on.
Yeah, but no, Southampton, I think, would just have a bit too much on the day.
Cool.
Okay.
Right, and then we have got West Ham, Sunderland. It's going to be the ball draw. Well, actually, no, that's my second ball draw. 0-0. So, Joe?
I'm going to go 4-0 West Ham, just to make him happy.
Fucking hell. Sham?
1-0 Sunderland.
And James?
I think 0-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really boring.
Game you just want to stay.
It's going to be really boring as well.
You don't have to watch it. Don't worry about that.
No, I know, but I think both teams are struggling.
Yeah, well, West Ham, it's not working for him, is it, at the moment? And
well, he says his job's not on the line, but I'm like, fuck, it is.
And Sunderland, oh no, they're not doing well, are they?
No.
Well.
Sunderland lose their last game.
Was it against Chelsea? And they just about didn't they? They ran quite well, but they just lost, didn't they?
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. West Ham have just been awful. What are they doing? Playing like Kevin Nolan in that number 9 position.
I have no idea what they're doing.
Kevin Nolan does get them goals though, doesn't he? He does get a goal, and then he does that horrible chicken thing.
I heard he tackled Jordan Henderson 2-footed, and I got excited. I thought, he broke his legs, brilliant, because I fucking hate Jordan Henderson. I'm like, sooner he's not in the England team, the better.
Why do you hate Jordan Henderson?
He's crap.
He's improved quite a bit. I think.
Terrible. He was one of them when he went to Liverpool. I'm going to take Steven Gerrard's position. I was like, shut your mouth. You are not Steven Gerrard. You're a bloke from Sunderland. You're just.
Who do you rather, Henderson or Cleverly?
Cleverly.
Neither of them.
Henderson all day long. Shoot them. We're just going to have to kill half the Premier League. We are.
Neither of them. Take both of them out. Tell them to fuck off and bring Ward-Prowse from the under-21s.
Okay, all right.
James Ward-Prowse.
There's another one going in your team, your dream.
Oh yeah, Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse. There we go.
You're going to run out of 11 spaces, mate.
Well, no, I'm going to make a squad and then I'll make your team of the season.
Right, so then Hull Stoke, 2-0 Stoke. Joe?
Oh, what a horrible game that is. Hull versus Stoke. Have you been to any of them places?
No, because you wouldn't want to.
I drove past Stoke to go to Manchester, and I said to my dad, can you hurry up?
Get me out of here. And all the skeletons in Jason the Argonauts are coming at the car.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say 2-0 to Hull. Why not?
Cool. Sam?
I'll say 1-0 Stoke.
1-0 Stoke. And James?
I'm going to go 2-0 Hull.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, I think that Sagbo is better than the strikers that Stoke have.
Who's going to score? Is Huddleston going to score? Is he going to...
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know Stoke. Like, I mean, Crouchy,
win against Chelsea though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won, didn't they? They beat them. Yeah. I don't know though. You know, Hull have been looking all right this season. Steve Bruce obviously got them all working together, and they seem to. They beat Liverpool, which was hilarious. Yeah. It's always funny when they lose, isn't it?
You never know. I think this could be the week for Huddleston's haircut. You never know.
It could be. Oh, Huddleston, you do like him, don't you? No, it's Louise that likes him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. You know that's
he's Tottenham. He's Tottenham.
He was Tottenham.
No.
I don't know. I just don't think that Stoke. I mean, they got their win, but obviously they drop silly points against silly teams, don't they?
They are a silly team.
Well, they're trying to turn things around, and I don't think that you can teach these creatures of the night football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. Mark Hughes has to get them to play a more attacking football. Yeah, they've still got all the thugs from before, haven't they? So it's like, all right, Jonathan Waltz, is this what you're going to do? You're going to pass it on the ground? He's just like, what?
Yeah.
Don't lump it in the air then. No. On the ground.
I don't think they understand. I mean, I think them losing out on that Agadirlo is a big blow as well.
Oh yeah. Agadirlo.
I mean, it's like what I said when I went to that Emirates Cup game. I mean, New York Red Bulls, it was a bit like, well, they're an MLS side, but this guy was incredible, I thought he played fantastically.
Okay, how do you spell that? Sorry, I'm just putting it in your team.
Agudelo. He can't be my team of the season if he ain't in the Premier League.
Well, I don't know. I might just put your favourite players. I haven't worked it out yet.
To be honest, how big's your sheet of paper if you want my favourite players?
No, I'll just pick it up. I'll pick it up and then we'll talk about the end of the season.
Right, then we're going on to Sunday's games. First one being Aston Villa Man United, and I've done 1-0 Man United. Joe?
Oh, 3-0 Villa. They're going to smash him. Of course they are. It's Man United. Relegation, 6 points.
Sam?
1-0 Aston Villa.
Fucking hell. And James?
1-0 Aston Villa, and this is going to be the game that Christian Benteke breaks the scoring drought. He's going to do it. He's going to do it for me.
I hope he does. I hope he does for you.
It's going to be Benteke's weekend.
Oh, I hope it is Benteke's weekend. He can have his. I just want Man United to lose all the time.
He needs to break that duck, and this Man United are the side that he'll look at and think, "Fuck it, they're on a bad run. I could do this. Is going to be Benteke day."
A bad run's an understatement, mate. They're dire, aren't they? And
well, I mean, they got their win in Europe, and all their fans are sort of like, "Look, he's got a win. Well, he's got a win." I'm like, "Shut up, just shut up."
They're fans in inverted commas. It's just so funny. You get these fans on Twitter, don't you? And they're like, "Oh, Moyes is ruining Man United. I'm going to go and support someone else." And it's like, it's just so typical. You just knew as soon as the whole Man United champion thing just came crashing down, you knew all the fans would just flock off. Like, I haven't heard from Man United fans who always used to take the piss out of Arsenal. I haven't heard from any of them for months.
Oh, fucking no.
Where have they all gone?
They're even quiet on the day they beat us as well, which made me laugh. Because they were all like, we did deserve it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I got one picture, one bit of abuse, and normally I get so much abuse from Man United fans all the time because I'm a proud hater of Man United. You know, I don't shy away from this fact. I hate Manchester United more than anything. And now you just don't hear from them anymore. And I can't wait to go back home for Christmas and just see all the Man United fans go, just laugh at them in their face.
Christmas come early.
Christmas. It's been Christmas in September.
Pretty much has.
Cool. All right, and then we've got, where is it? Next game is Norwich Swansea, and I've gone for 1-0. Joe?
I'm going to go for, I think 1-0 sounds pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty safe bet.
I'd say 2-0 Norwich.
Yeah, and James?
1-0. Super Hooper to score. Yeah, Super Hooper to score.
Super Hooper. How long was it going to be?
And Michu to score for Swansea.
Michu's been gash.
He's back again. He's back from his injury.
Swansea, they played today, didn't they? They'll be knackered after that Europa League fixture.
Yeah, they lost, didn't they? They lost 1-0. They still got through though, unlike Wigan.
Tottenham over it.
Yeah, well, they're playing some like part-timers from bloody, Lithuania. They should win. Who are they playing?
That Anzi Makashvili.
Yeah, I thought they were playing the ones with the pennies today.
Yeah, but they've sold all their players, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've sold them all.
Still got Big Lucina. Have they got Big Lucina still?
No, he's gone, hasn't he?
Lucina Traore, he was like 6'8", isn't he? Yeah, he's
they've all gone. They had to sell them all, didn't they? Because he didn't want to fund. He wanted to cut their spending by like 80% or something. So he had to sell them all. He sold like Diarra's gone, Zirkov's gone, Eto's gone.
Yeah,
they've all gone.
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos must be about 412 though, so that's not much.
Soldado got a hat trick as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Well,
any penalties?
Yeah, his third one.
He had to be one.
Yeah, but it's like, you can score in the Europa League against a depleted Russian squad, but it's like you don't score in the Premier League.
Well, I'm just looking at a team now. I don't recognise any of them. They've only got 5 substitutes, Anzi Makula. Well, Tottenham have got 7, so they haven't really got anyone to play.
Well, they were giving out ridiculous wages, weren't they?
Yeah, well,
he was on
Eto was on 300k a week.
50 grand. Yeah. They had to. He got flown into training by helicopter, didn't he? Every day.
Well, they had to train and live in Moscow and go to Anzi or I don't know what town it is for the games because apparently it's just so dangerous.
And I remember with Roberto Carlos, what swang him to actually go there was they gave him a Bugatti Veyron, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That's what swang the contract. He was like, "Oh no, I don't want to move to Russia and everything." They were like, "We'll give you a Bugatti Veyron." He was like, "Oh, okay.
I'm on my way."
All right then.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. Cool. And then the last game is Tottenham-Liverpool. And just because this is a good score for Arsenal, I've done 1-0. Joe?
Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-2 for the mighty Reds, So
and
they're going to get...
Cool, Sham?
I would like to say 1-0 because of the Arsenal result, but I'd have to say 2-1 Tottenham.
Cool. And
traitor
James.
Oh my god!
I think Liverpool are going to win 2-0.
I don't think so because they ain't got Gerrard, have they? He's been out for. He's been
They've got Suarez
6 weeks.
They've got Suarez. He's quite good. Gerrard's not their main man anymore. He hasn't been their main man for years.
Well, he's been pivotal, ain't he? He provides a service to Suarez. I can't see people like Jordan Henderson or
Coutinho will feed him. Coutinho will feed him all day.
Yeah, Coutinho will do all right. Jordan Henderson, like I said, I love the guy.
Off.
I love the guy.
Back off.
He's about as good as Gary Hooper. That's about how good he is.
Gary Hooper is
Super Hooper.
10 times the flag.
Oh, he's gone.
Has
See,
he gone again? He keeps doing this every time. He'll be back.
Oh, there we go.
There.
I disconnected. I was so angry. I was so mad.
No one slates Gary Hooper on this podcast, my friend.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. But no, I just think that Spurs are. I mean, oh yeah, you're getting your wins on your Channel 5 or whatever cup you're in, but you know it's in the league where it matters. I mean, they won 2-1 the other week, didn't they? Last weekend, but I don't know. Liverpool.
Yeah, they beat Sunderland, didn't they? Just about.
Yeah, they beat Sunderland. Yeah,
and they beat Fulham just about as well, didn't they? They were 1-0 down to Fulham.
Right at the end.
I think Liverpool. I know they've sort of dropped off a bit, but I think Spurs are. No, they're not. They ain't going to beat Liverpool. I don't think they're going to beat them.
I'm going to go for. Yeah, it's got to be a draw. It's got to be a draw. I can see it.
I'd love it to be a draw.
Well, a draw would be nice. Draw would be nice, wouldn't it? So
well, we got the draw the other week against Man United, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we predicted that and we were happy with that, but I can't see it being two times in a row.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, it would be good if they lose, because everyone know the Fulham game. All the Fulham fans obviously were saying that Spurs are really lucky. I mean, I didn't watch it or anything. I don't know if anyone did see it.
No, I didn't want to watch that scumbag. No, all right, thanks.
Fair enough. All right then, well, that is the end of all the predictions, so we'll wrap up the podcast. Thank you so much everyone for listening. It'll be on YouTube shortly, and Joe's going to put it on iTunes, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, I might do. We'll see.
What do you mean you might do?
Yeah, I'll put it on. I'll put it on tomorrow. I'll put it on tomorrow.
I'll have all the folders.
It'll be there by tomorrow night. All right, people.
Good stuff. All right, yeah, thank you so much to Joe, and James, and we'll be back next week. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.